Metrocenter was a shopping mall in Phoenix, Arizona that opened in 1973 and closed in 2020. If you've clicked onto this video, then you know what today is. It's Monday, Mall Madness. Every Monday I'll be releasing a new video on a defunct or maybe not so defunct mall and its history. Make sure you stick around at the very end of the videos. I'd like to see if you, the viewer, are paying attention. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you get notified of my latest mall video, defunct store, or my Throwback Thursday videos. Leave a suggestion or a comment for a future video. Thanks. Plans for Arizona's first mega mall was announced in November of 1970. The project would develop a 107-acre cabbage, broccoli, and melon patch located 13 miles northwest of Phoenix's central business district. The shopping center plan was met with considerable community opposition. Residents signed an anti-mall petition, and members of the Deer Valley Residents Association initiated litigation in August of 1972. Westcorp retaliated with a countersuit. The original case was dropped in September of 1972. Local ordinances were amended to accommodate the prospective retail venue, whose construction had commenced in June of 1972. The Mega Mall encompassed an astounding 1.3 million leasable square feet and eventually housed over 180 stores. It was the first two-level, 5-anchor shopping mall in the world. The stores would open in several stages. Store anchors included a two-level, 187,000 square foot Diamonds, a three-level, 165,000 square foot Rhodes was launched on October 1st, 1973. A two-level, 106,000 square foot Goldwaters and a three-level, 156,000 square foot The Broadway was dedicated on October 22nd, 1973. The final anchor department store was a three-level, 242,000 square foot Sears, which welcomed its first shoppers on April 10, 1974. Among the tenants in this $100 million shopping facility included H. Cook Sporting Goods, See's Candy, Lerner's Shops, Judy's Ladieswear, Googie's Coffee Shop, Walden Books, Florsheim Shoes, a Farrell's Ice Cream Parlor, and even a Wyatt's Cafeteria. A mall within a mall concourse known as the Alley was located on the upper level near Sears. The 14-unit facility included a U.S. Post Office. Another 6-unit concourse known as Bourbon Street was situated in the southeast corner of the complex on the upper level. It also included a McDonald's restaurant. At the southwest corner of the Metrocenter on the lower level was an Icecapades Chalet skating rink, which was an Olympic-sized facility. On the floor above overlooking the skating rink was Metroport, a 5-unit food court configured as a simulated airport terminal. Its vendors were China Airlines, which was China Cuisine, Alitalia, Italian, Aeromexico, Mexican, Lufthansa, German, and Western Airlines, which was American food. Metrocenter did not have any type of formal grand opening celebration. A Salute to Arizona fair was held at the mall, which began on April 6, 1974. The Icecapades Chalet, Metroport, and Metro Lounge opened for business along with 50 new stores and services. The mall now had 115 stores. The General Cinema Corporation opened a Metrocenter 1, 2, and 3 on October 18, 1974. This threeplex was located adjacent to the Metroport on the mall's upper level. A second motion picture venue was built in the mall's northeastern periphery. the Blair Theatre's Metro Park twin showed its first features on December 23, 1977. In 1977, Rhodes closed. It was briefly promoted as a Liberty House Rhodes, but opened as Liberty House on August 8, 1977. Less than a year later, Liberty House closed. On October 15, 1978, the store reopened as Josky's. Shoppers initially came from as far as Flagstaff and Tucson to see and shop at this large mall. Dillard's acquired stores in the Diamonds chain in 1984. Diamonds would close in 1986. The Metrocenter location would become a Dillard's in September of 1986. Dillard's bought the Josky's chain in April of 1987. Josky's closed in July. The building was remodeled and reopened as Dillard's Metrocenter West on August 5, 1988. The store carried men and women's merchandise. The original Dillard's was also refurbished. It reopened as Dillard's Metrocenter East on November 23, 1988. This half of the new Dillard's doubleheader sold women and children's items. In 1987, parts of the Metrocenter was filmed, including the Oshman's, Casual Corner, the ice skating rink, and the food court for the 1989 movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The mall started to decline economically after the 1980s. As the Phoenix area expanded, many of the immediate residential neighborhoods bordering the Metrocenter became less middle class and upscale, and more working class in demographics. Newer malls, such as Paradise Valley Mall and the Fiesta Mall, seized market share from Metrocenter in the Phoenix metropolitan area. In addition to increased competition, crime in the mall's neighborhood and parking lot increased. Local car enthusiasts started cruising the mall in the early 1980s, driving their cars around the property and socializing. Later, Phoenix police began blocking traffic for the cruisers, which also inconvenienced mall goers and led to the decline in weekend patronage. In 1989, Goldwater's closed and reopened as J.W. Robinson. The mall's skating rink, now promoted as the Ice Palace, closed for good on March 18, 1990. The area was refitted with a $4 million Metro Midway and Discovery Center. Among the many features of this theme park under roof were a Space Raiders video tele-combat rocket ride, Metro Downs Derby race, and a hand-painted carousel. These attractions opened for business on July 13, 1990. In March of 1990, the first phase of the mall-wide facelift commenced. The Metroport food court was refurbished and expanded. A 10-bay facility, which was renamed as the Food Fest, included Shogun Express, One Potato 2, Pier 13 Fish and Chips, and a new escalator now connected Food Fest with the Metro Midway below. A second phase remodeling costing $20 million got underway in January of 1993. Mall courts and concourses were refurbished with new marble tile flooring, vaulted skylights, landscaping, fountains, lighting, and elevators. The interior of the shopping complex was redone in a postmodern version of Southwestern decor. In 1993, J.W. Robinson's closed its doors. Robinson's May would open in its place. The double Dillard store format was no longer viable. The West store was closed. With its merchandise consolidated into the East store, it morphed into a standard women and men's Dillard's on July 22, 1996. The shuttered Dillard's Metrocenter West building was given a $12 million renovation by JCPenney, who opened his store on February 1, 1997. Also in 1996, the Broadway closed and reopened as Macy's. By this time, the ownership structure of the Metrocenter had changed several times. In January of 2005, the mall was sold to a joint venture of Samara Capital Management, AEW Capital Management, and the Macy Rich Company. A $32 million indoor-outdoor overhaul began in August of 2005. The former Broadway, now a Macy's, closed in March of 2005. In 2006, Robinson's May closed. The store reopened as a Macy's on August 2nd, 2007. JCPenney closed their underperforming Metrocenter store. Macy Rich Westcor sold their 15% ownership share in April of 2010. AEW Samara eventually defaulted on their mall loan, with the struggling center being sold out of receivership in January of 2012. Dillard's was converted to a clearance center in 2009, closing the first level of its store. In June of 2015, Macy's closed its Metrocenter location for the second time in 10 years, citing a nationwide reorganization. In June of 2014, it was announced that Walmart Supercenter would open, taking over the space occupied by the vacant Broadway building. The Broadway building was demolished and construction for the Supercenter began on July 20th, 2016. The new Supercenter opened in October of 2017, though it was not accessible from the mall. In September of 2018, Sears closed as part of the plan to close 72 stores nationwide, which left the mall without any original anchors.
An iconic North Phoenix mall is about to be demolished. Metrocenter malls officially sold to developers for about $850 million.
And the plans to tear down that mall to make room for a new urban village. Those plans are now in full swing.
Betts is now helping create a new vision for the 64-acre space, an urban village.
Got that European sort of scale to it, where it's only going to be 5-story, 4-story tall in terms of the buildings around, with a town center in the center that will have a park and a plaza and a band shell and a water feature, but around that will be some service-oriented retail, coffee shops and cafe.
The walkable village will include nearly 3,000 apartment units, retail stores, restaurants, bars, and a town center park.
On February 22nd, 2023, it was announced that Dillard's Clearance Center would be closing by March 31st. This leaves Walmart Supercenter as the only business operating on the property. Congratulations, you made it this far into the video.
When I find you. Pop quiz, hotshot.
So let's see how close you were paying attention to my video. So how many anchor stores closed in this mall? So, if your answer was 14, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. So what do you remember about this mall? Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment or a suggestion for a mall from your childhood, or how about your favorite mall? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Eric C. Productions.